Houston Public Works is responsible for the daily tasks you may take for granted. You may not notice us, but we work around the clock to support you. We are the foundation for life in Houston. Houston Water distributes enough fresh water to fill the Astrodome 4 times a day. Transportation and drainage operations handle 16,000 miles of streets. Over 1 million signs and street names and thousands of drains. The Houston Permitting Center regulates hundreds of projects so you can work, play, and live safely. Customer Account Services ensures 2.1 million people have access to safe drinking water with efficiency, accuracy, and flexibility. Capital Projects manages the critical improvements that make Houston better every single day. Houston is always moving towards growth, innovation, and progress. We are the largest, most diverse public works organization in the country. We are one team with one purpose. Together, we create a strong foundation for Houston to thrive.
Good evening, and thank you for participating in our live virtual community meeting today with Harris County. My name is Kenya Williams with Houston Public Works. The goal of today's meeting is to keep you informed and know what to expect during construction of the Crenshaw Road from South Shaver Street to Allen Genoa Road Reconstruction Project. Before we begin, I would kindly ask if you could hold all questions until the end of our presentation. Many of the answers you're looking for will be answered within the presentation, and so we'd like to respectfully ask for your full attention at this time. Later, we will open the questions and answer session at the end of the presentation. Here at Houston Public Works, we believe that together we create a strong foundation for Houston to thrive. There are 5 service lines at Houston Public Works. Today's meeting is presented by Capital Projects in collaboration with Harris County. And now let's hear from Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia.
Hey everybody, Adrian Garcia, County Commissioner Precinct 2. I apologize that I could not be with you in person, but I know that you're going to be in good hands as we work through this particular project that you'll be discussing today. This project is about Crenshaw Road and the work that's going to be done there. We're going to be improving the stormwater conveyance by improving the ditches, and we're going to be working to connect 2 schools from Crenshaw and in between South Shaver and Allen Genoa. And those two schools will be connected with sidewalks. So I'm very excited because this is all what Revive to Thrive is all about. It's about making sure that we're making investments in communities that have long needed them, but I hadn't got them. So I am excited because this is an opportunity for us to improve the quality of life in your community, ensuring that you can be proud of your community and that your community, by virtue of these investments and these safety enhancements, can thrive yet again. That's what Revive to Thrive is all about from Precinct 2. But I want to thank you because you're taking time out of your important and busy schedule to participate in these meetings. When you participate, you help our projects become even better. So please let us hear your thoughts, your concerns, so that we can make sure to take that input and make the projects as well as possible by virtue of your perspective as a community member. But also let us know what else we could be doing. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and even TikTok. You can visit us on our website at hcp2.com. That's our website, so you can sign up for our electronic newsletter, and that's how you will get up-to-date information about all the things happening in Precinct 2. And then lastly, you can always call us by calling our call center at 713-274-2222. We're there to serve you. You are part of Precinct 2, so you're part of my family, and we want to make sure that you can be proud about your community because of the work that you and I are collectively doing. Have a great meeting, and again, thank you for your participation.
So let's talk about this project, how to prepare for construction, and who to contact. A joint participation street project between Houston Public Works and Harris County. This mill and overlay project is from South Shaver to Allen Genoa, which is approximately 4,300 linear feet. The cost is $825,000 and will commence on June 12th and will be completed by July 9th. Remember that these dates are subject to change. The contractor is Hayden Paving Incorporated, and the project manager is Ashwak Alhamani. Proposed pavement improvement is in red. The goal is to provide the community with a noticeable improvement and maximize the use of our assets. There are 4 phases to this project. Phase 1 in red starts on June 12th. Phase 2 in yellow starts on June 19th. Phase 3 in green begins on June 26th. And the last phase, Phase 4 in purple, ends on July 9th. These phases are subject to change. The construction process begins with a mill-up of the existing surface, actively identifying the base failures. Once all the necessary base repairs have been made, the contractor will then lay new asphalt along the roadway within the project limits. Placing a new surface completes the construction process and delivering a final product as seen in the image on the right-hand side. What to anticipate during these construction phases? Our advice is to organize, don't agonize. So if you prepare for construction, the time it takes to complete the project will fly by. If you have objects in the right-of-way, please remove them now as soon as possible. If you have specific landscaping that would like to be saved, we suggest that you relocate such plant matter now. And meet the project team. This includes the contractor, the inspectors, the project managers. They are the boots on the ground every day. The contractor also has a restoration plan for all properties. Once the project is complete, the contractor is required to restore the impacted area to the city standards. Please do not make repairs yourself. We recommend that you document current conditions by taking pictures of your property in the right-of-way area near the street and curb. The pictures should resolve any questions when it comes time for the contractor to repair or replace any items. Please Be aware and obey all construction signs and barriers. Safety is priority number one for everyone involved in this project. For your safety and ours, please pay attention to the following safety objects shown here. We encourage you to go to engagehouston.org to view more project details. The project page includes additional project details right at your fingertips. And now a brief demo on how to navigate your way on engagehouston.org.
Welcome to engagehouston.org. We're incredibly excited to share this platform with you. This site allows us to communicate with Houstonians about the changes that are happening in their neighborhood. Our goal is to make the site visually fun and engaging, as well as easy to navigate so that everyone can find what they need. Using the Google Translate option, users can translate the languages used on the website. On the home screen, you can navigate the 4 project types that we support: drainage, street, wastewater, and water projects. Beneath that, you're going to see a variety of resources. All of these resources can also be found up here in our header. For all public meetings, we send out notifications to the community, and one way to access the meeting link is to click on the Join Us button. Another great thing about this website is that we have enabled social media shares. Users can share meeting links, project pages, and updates to their social media feed through private messages and/or email. This helps us in getting more information out to the community. Here's a snapshot of all the relevant project information on the project page. It shows a standard map which highlights the project area and general project information, which may be followed by a link. Below are the project's frequently asked questions. To the right, you're going to see a variety of widgets. First is the Stay Informed Subscribe button. This allows a user to subscribe to this project, meaning that if this project is of great interest, all it requires is inputting your email address. You'll be notified via email when updates are posted to the page or when new information becomes available. You'll also see the current project phase, as well as the project documents, meeting recordings, videos, and pictures. Underneath that, you'll be able to view who's listening and who the public engagement team is. At the bottom of the page, there's the Engage Us tool, which allows you to correspond directly with us through this platform. In order to use this tool, you must be registered and signed into the site. Once you're signed in, you can ask questions and they're sent directly to the public engagement team. We research and provide a response to every single question that is asked. We encourage everyone to register for this site. Some of the tools we discussed earlier can only be utilized if you're registered, so it is extremely important to register. We've made it simple, quick, and as painless as we could. Just create a simple username and password and answer 3 basic questions, and you're good to go. You'll receive a confirmation email, so don't forget to confirm your email address so that you don't miss out on all of the updates. And now you're done. You're all set up to utilize engagehouston.org and all of its beneficial tools. Welcome.
We encourage you to call 311 if you have a concern. You can report online, email, or yes, there's an app for that. It's not just for problems, though. We always like to hear positive things about our projects as well. I want to thank Commissioner Adrian Garcia and the Harris County team for their support today. Thank you to District E and Mayor Pro Tem Dave Martin. Thanks to Michael Eretti and Tanu Hiremith and our awesome project team for their participation and support. And thank you to the fabulous public engagement team for making this meeting possible today. And finally, to all of you who have joined us to receive this important project information. Thank you for your time and attention. And please remember to share what you heard today with your friends and neighbors who could not join us for this meeting. And now it's Q&A time. Being present has its benefits because you'll get your questions answered in real time by the fantastic project team. Take advantage now and ask away. The project team is here to answer your questions. At this time, I would like to introduce you to Timothy Williams with the fabulous public engagement team who will moderate the Q&A session for us. Take it away, Tim.
Certainly will, and good evening, everyone. This is the Q&A portion of our meeting. It's your opportunity to engage and provide us with questions and comments that are related to this project. We'd love to hear from you, and we welcome the feedback. The instructions for submitting questions are now on the screen. You'll first select Q&A on the right side of the screen. It's the bubble with the question mark in the middle. Second, you'll type your question in the compose box and then select send. You can remain anonymous by selecting ask anonymously. Some questions may require further research and may not be answered tonight. As such, we strongly encourage those who submit questions to also include your name and email address so that we can follow up with you at a later time. As those questions are coming in, please note that this marks the beginning of the Q&A process. If you have any questions or comments beyond today's meeting, you can share them by visiting us at engagehouston.org. You would go to the project page, and there at the bottom, you can submit your question or comment, and we'll be sure to follow up with you. I'd also like to remind you that all of tonight's meeting material is available on the site. Okay, so our first question for our project team is, will this project cause traffic and mobility issues, such as lane closures, increase of trucks in the area, etc.? Will this project cause traffic and/or mobility issues? And I'll just toss that to the project team, and anyone can respond to that one for us.
Good evening, everybody. This is the construction manager, Ashwaq Al-Hamami. The nature of the project or any project will cause a little bit delay because of all the trucks that we will have. We will have asphalt trucks, we will have milling machine, we will have paving machine. So we will have some high traffic between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. That's when the contractor is allowed to work. And we will have signs and all the traffic control device that's required to direct the traffic. We will have flaggers as well. After 4 p.m., the road will be empty and should be clear for all the vehicles to drive in and drive through. We will not have any during night closure. We will not have any detour closure.
Thank you.
I want to add that we're going to close only one lane at a time. So we will have traffic at all times, but with the flaggers that are controlling the traffic, and that way the neighbors and the users can make his way at all times.
Gotcha. Thank you. And go ahead and state your name and agency with it for us, sir.
Antonio Rosario, Precinct 2 Project Manager.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. And the next question is, have areas identified as in need for base and subgrade repair been determined? Have areas identified as in need for base and subgrade repair been determined? If so, where can we see that information? And
So the engineer of record has identified the areas for base and subgrade repair, and they're identified on the plan set that we have. Ashwaq, do we share that information with the public, or how does that work during construction?
So from the field observation and the soil report, we have some area that we already identified by the engineer, and it's already in the plans. And if anybody willing to have a copy of that plans, we are happy to share with, but it has to go through a procedure that we have with the county. So they need to submit their request, and we will be happy to share that. Also, I would like to add, during the field operation, once we start the milling operation, if we see that there is an area that is not on the plan, but it's happened that it's required some sort of repair, base repair, we will add that as well. So what we have on the plan is just an estimation, and this could be more.
Thank you. Okay, and the next question is, will this project cause a disruption in services of any kind?
Other than traffic, no other disruption.
Okay, awesome. Okay, the next question is, has 311 data related to large potholes been factored into the areas identified for base and subgrade repair? I'll read that again. Has 311 data related to large potholes been factored into the areas identified for base and subgrade repair?
Yes, we take that in consideration when we do the base repair.
Thank you. And I believe this may have been mentioned, but we can reiterate that the next question is, what hours will the crews work? And will work continue on the weekends? What hours will the crews work, and will work continue on the weekends?
The work hours will be from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Weekdays from Monday through Friday. We might allow the crew to work on Saturdays only if any necessary work repaired or any emergency repair that is required.
So, thank you. We do have another question. The question is, how do we request the plans and with areas targeted for B and SG? I'm guessing they're referring to base and subgrade repair through the county. Who is the contact? How do we request the plans with areas targeted for base and subgrade repair through the county, and who is the contact?
As of now, they can go through the same website, engagehouston.org, or they can request it directly from the precinct office, and they will direct all the questions and all the requests to us, and we will go through the process.
Thank you. Okay, and that was our last question for tonight's portion of the Q&A. And we want to continue to encourage everyone to please continue to engage with us at engagehouston.org. We want to say a big thank you to Harris County, the City of Houston, District E, our project team, our engagement team, and certainly you all, the citizens, for joining us and taking time out to be with us this afternoon. Thank you again, and please continue to engage with us once again at engagehouston.org. And with that, we'd like to wish you a good night and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you.